And welcome back, picking where we left off last time in Factorio, where during the last bit, we went ahead and managed to kill one of the worms, giving us access to tungsten ore to mine, and getting some very basic, not quite automation. So for example, the big mining drill here, we're going to have to import electric mining drills to make it work. And the foundry over here, well, the foundry is automated, but it's running a bit slow because we don't quite have enough carbide processing, basically. So let's set about trying to fix some of that. So carbide processing is probably where we want to start. Speed of the carbide processing, we're probably good to move over to actually moving to a different planet to get rid of some foundries and some big miners. So carbide processing is here. 1 second turns 2 tungsten ore into 1 carbon. Okay. I may have belt throughput problems then, thinking, because we've only got 15 coming down here. If I do eventually want to run tungsten plate off of the same belt, we're going to really go through it all. Foundry right now, this is crafting speed 4. Yeah, so we're obviously not going to run that at full speed. We said it was 1, right? We would want 5 a second here. And another... Okay, this one wouldn't be that bad, because this would just be... like... 2 divided by 3... so 2/3 of 1 a second. So yeah, we basically want to make this entire belt into carbide. Yeah, the entire belt into carbide. So that's about 10 blue assembly machines. I wonder, is that something may have shipped some of that in? By some of that in, I mean some assembly machines. Assembly machines in you. Any down here in the chests? No, I apparently didn't ship any assembly machines in. Okay. So we're going to need to make some more blue assembly machines, which isn't that hard. It's just pick up some steel and copper and stuff. At which point we're then going to have to sort out the carbon problem. So carbon, I think it's 2 to 1, then 1 carbon, and it needs to import sulfuric acid. Okay. Carbon, we can make out of the coal with sulfuric acid. So if we're going to have 10 blue furnaces, carbon's in chemical plants. Anyway, that should be enough. Maybe a question later on as I start to pummel this up if I've got enough sulfuric acid, but at least until that part we're good. And actually, no, we get sulfuric acid out of the grid, so we got plenty of sulfuric acid. What am I thinking? Wait, you want to be the carbide? Okay. Oh, we need to move these one more over. Well, that's fairly easy to do. I can just do cut, paste. So the reason I move those over is because we're going to need a belt of carbon coming in here. Down the middle, probably. Oh, I'm going to grab stuff for that as well. Oh, and apparently I'm going to have to grab some underground. Which, again, shouldn't be a problem because we've got it being produced. Alright, let's go grab some underground and stuff to assemble it. Then we'll have to belt up the carbon. Oh, I made plenty of it. Okay. That moment when you realize you have an entire chest full of something, and you just pick up. The basic metal components here on this planet are very abundant. Space is a little bit out of a premium right now, but I don't expect that to be a sustained problem. Okay, and I'll get the sulfuric acid up to those. And then we'll need a carbon processing facility over here. I don't think the carbon processing facility needs to be quite as big. So the carbon, it's full sulfuric acid into carbon. going to build it via Ghost, so I can at least finish my plan before I move over to grab the stuff. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, left side, basically run the input belt up that side, and the output belt up and over. So. Okay. And then something on this side. Okay, so once I've got this routed, we'll cut this one off, merge these together, and we'll have a belt of final product going through. Make that work, I need a bunch of inserters and a bunch of... yeah, mainly inserters. Inserters I need to run the belt out, obviously. Redirect the coal belt. Did I run out of power? No, I ran out of belt. Not the same thing. And that'll run... basically, that'll turn that entire belt into this product, so we can just run this product down to here instead. Okay, so with that, we're going to want, like, all of that. And, as far as making... these, that should be a good start. We'll grab a bit of gears. Okay. Oh, and I ran out of electric power poles, so I should do those as well. While we're at it. No, we are still using coal in some stuff. Some ovens, for example. So I don't want to ship all the coal over. And the fact that coal's running on one side of the belt right now isn't a problem. Just as long as it runs continually on one side of the belt. There we go. I ran out of regular inserters, did I? Yeah. At this point, I think there's probably enough in the belt that we can pull pull out the belt and let it slowly drain out. What's the state of our construction? We got 62 of those. We have like 39 of those. Oh, that's the case. We want to stack them higher. We want like 100 waiting to go at any time. I'm going to expand the coal production. We're waiting for what we got there to cycle a bit. Oh, plastic's having issues. Why is plastic having issues? Because we have issues with that. Because no, okay. So there's the cracking. Oh, because we're just consuming more than we make. Okay. It's all getting cracked down, 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 and down. You turn into rocket fuel because we're insatiable for rocket fuel. Apparently. And plastic. Insatiable for rocket fuel and plastic. Not sure how I want to go about fixing that right now. It probably is something that wants to get fixed in a bit when we have contemplation how we want to deal with it, but not right. We let that problem simmer a bit and get worse, probably. Yeah, the answer is probably going to be build up the refinery setup a bit more and the cracking setup a bit more. Alright, there we go. So that, we'll have a lot more tungsten carbide in the system, well, a lot of things to run faster, and then the real bottleneck is going to be, well, the next bottleneck apparently is oil. So oil. Well, unless I'm going to go export a bunch of the science, it probably doesn't make sense to try to run for the better coal liquefaction. Even though in the long run that will be better. Because that would require me exporting 500 stacks of metallurgical science, which... that's not really the reason I'm here at the moment, so... Wait, it shouldn't be too hard to plumb this in. Oh, we do need more bricks to build more oil refineries. And more copper, apparently. Let's try tripling the throughput and see how that works. That will mean I need 2 more of those crackers each, probably. Or not quadrupling the throughput. Okay, that's still not that hard to do. Oh, okay, so these don't need water initially. We need water for the crackers though, obviously. Okay, so I need to pipe some of this down. Yeah. So that's the input portion of that. Oh, and we need to get calcite down here. I forgot about the calcite component. Come on, can make this work reasonably well. There was a cliff there. It's mostly a problem to me, not necessarily to the building here that I'm thinking about. Okay, so that should provide us with more throughput for the oil. Now, of course, like everything, because of how I've spaghettied, it's inconvenient to expand. Not impossible, just inconvenient. Well, it would be more convenient if I had cliff explosives, but that's not happening anytime soon. Do not recommend doing what I am doing. In fact, the here won't work because... actually, maybe if I do horrible souls as well? Yeah, I'm do horrible souls as well. Okay. Yeah, don't recommend doing what I'm doing. I'm doing it because I have spaghettied. And the curse of the spaghetti does terrible things to a man's base. that movement where you wish you had mods like squeeze through the list, you squeeze through your pipe. Alright, so we got more light. Not that light's backing up yet, but we got more light production. Can I sort of squeeze in a row of light to petroleum? The answer is yes. Spaghetti is not in complete revolt over the monstrosity that I'm making. Alright, so we're making more heavy oil, which we're cracking into more light, which we're cracking into more petroleum, which is probably not even really making a dent, to be fair, in our demands, because we've got lots of demands. Alright, do I want to expand mining? We could. I think we got enough coal for the moment. Enough calcite for the moment, and... well, unless we're going to run another belt, we got enough tungsten ore for the moment. Right, so with that in mind, and looking at the time, this is probably a good time to put a part break in. I think in the next part we're going to attempt to kill more worms, just to clear more space on Vulcanus here. And to spend a little bit of time while we're waiting for our launch loads to be ready. So, Bob Fizzy, you are in orbit, yes? Yes, okay. So I'm going to place requests for you to pick up. I would like the following shipped to orbit. 10, or 100 foundries, and 100 big miners. It's going to take a lot of time to launch, which is why we're going to get started now. So, we'll check back in half an hour and see how far along that's gotten. In theory, we should have logistic bots in the net, so that should be transporting. Unless I have no bot. I might only have construction bots in the net. That might be a problem. What type of bots do I have in the net? I don't remember which type of bot looks which. So those are logistic bot look. Oh, wait, so we got logistic bots in the net, so they should be working. Presumably they're filling the current rocket. Hopefully. Yeah, gotta hit the checkbox to get it to work, but now it's working. Logistic bots are on their way. To do the loading. Okay. So, I hope you guys have been enjoying. In the next part, we're going to kill some worms. So until then, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.